Thank you very much, Sangeeta, for the question. Actually, it is quite an interesting one because, most of the speakers, like Paul, Ritesh, everyone were talking about AI. Generative AI as its own. Uh, it's here for a long time, and we never talked about it. We never spoke about AI like 3 years back, 4 years back. And now it's all generative AI, and wherever I go, whoever I meet, non-technical friends, layman's, everyone talks about the AI, and they don't understand the difference between generative AI and the AI on its own. So I would say that AI is, or traditional AI for you is something, it is about the data which you give, about the training and testing of information. Uh, but generative AI is something you create. It has the capacity to create on its own. However, uh, when it says creating on its own, the biggest factor here is how fastly it reacts to it and how wider it goes, how broader it goes. It's not just one question or one topic which we are talking about. It's the more data, the more we started using generative AI, the more inputs we give, we are actually training them so that it gives better output as well. So we don't imagine a life without AI or generative AI in the future. Like nowadays, no cars are without a map, isn't it? So 5, 10 years back, everyone were having a separate mapping system to travel in the car. I used to live in Botswana where we have this map system which we have to adapt it so that we can travel. Nowadays, everyone uses Google, and I still remember my brother who used to drive way back in India. He has the memory to go to a destination and come back without asking anyone. Once he know the route, he can go and come back any number of times. Unfortunately, the truth today is I have to put my map to reach my home from the office, which I'm doing every day. Without map, it's risky for me to travel, right? So this is what is going to happen maybe in 10 years' time. Using generative AI, we'll all be adapting to generative AI, and it's all about creating new outputs, whereas the traditional AI is about getting trained. The difference between the apples and the oranges, how it is trained, how the characteristics are given, what are the data sets it is going to use. So that I see as a major differences between a traditional AI and generative AI.
That's an excellent point. Thanks, Nidhi. And Dr. Shiva, your opinion, because from the video analytics space, could you please give us some example?
It's certainly a good question. I know AI is a broader area, so we cannot able to simplify into a small perspective. See, the traditional AI model, so from the scratch, we have to develop each and every.
Yeah.
So I put it in a way that all of our audience can understand. Most of them are not non-academic, so most of them are coming from companies. So how that traditional AI system will work in the sense we have to develop the model from the scratch. So let the model can be able to learn something. So, because we are going to create the model, whatever the human is going to perform something. Let me say if I want to take the water bottle in the table. So for that also we need to develop the model. So we need to make that model to be understand how I can coordinate my brain and how I can coordinate my hands and fingers to grab the water bottle. So it involves a lot of tasks, like we have to learn the data in the sense whatever the users are giving input to the model, and then based on that it's going to predict something, whether, let me say one example. So I'm going to give my mobile phone and water bottle here. So my task is I need to pick up the water bottle. Okay, so that is the task.